so close. We're so close. I still got to wait for this other window to pop up. And let me see, who's here? Let me see who I can say hello to. Adrian, how are you? And thank you for liking the live. And Craig, how's it going? So I'm Seth Hilary. I'm going to be doing some original songs for you as soon as I, get my act together here. Wait, one more. Where is that button that I have to click? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see. Oh, never mind. So that's messed up. All right, I guess we're not going live on that platform tonight because I totally screwed up. All right, I think we're ready to go. Haley, how are you? So I'm Seth Hilary. I'm going to be, as I said, performing some original songs for you tonight. And I don't know what I should start with. You know what? Oh, wait a second. I got one more thing I want to do. One more thing. Let me do one more thing. Please, I beg of you, please let me do one more thing. I just want to type a little notice. Let me just notify these people. Okay, there. I posted a notice that I'm live. And, I found this old song that I had totally forgotten about. And I thought, gee, I wonder if I should try to relearn that one and perform it in my live. And so I had to go dig out this recording. I had to go through all these old recordings. And I wrote the song like 30 years ago. And it was actually recorded by an independent artist. I thought, I must have that recording somewhere. So this was like in the 90s. So I started looking through all my old cassettes and I couldn't find it. And then I realized, wait a second, 90s, they had CDs in the 90s. Maybe it's on a CD. And I started looking at the old CDs and I found it almost right away. So now I've learned the song. So I don't know if I should start with that song or I should play something else first. But I'm going to start with this old song. It's a country song, but it's really fun, and it was good enough that this independent artist recorded it. And I started wondering about this independent artist, and I looked him up, and I found out he's still doing country music, but my album's not on his Spotify page. But his name's Blake Luquette, and he recorded this song back in like 1994, I guess. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I've never performed this song before. I just learned it this afternoon. I've only had a chance to go through it like once or twice, but I want you to hear it. Anyway, it goes like this. The swinging door swung open at Rusty's old saloon when a lonely, tight-cheeked, bright-eyed daydream waltzed into the room. He winked in my direction, turned me on my head. I nearly cried for mercy. Then I turned to her and said, there ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fine to the first degree. There ought to be a law. I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. I pulled myself together, picked my jaw up off the floor, but her all-knowing, mind-blowing, angel child smile hit me harder than before. I tried to play it cool, but she was too hot to resist. The words came out, you're number one on my most wanted list. There ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fine to the first degree. There ought to be a law. I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. So let me know what you think of that song. That is the first time I've ever performed this song in my life, and I would love to know what you think of it and if you want to hear it again. And now I got to get my windows back to alignment so I can see the chat. So let me know what you think of that song. Please tell me. I want to know whether I should continue playing that song. I just rediscovered it after, more than 30 years. And, there's a little story behind that song. So I was, this is like one of the first times a music publisher in Nashville liked me enough that he decided to connect me with one of his staff writers for a co-write. So I got together with his staff writer and, you go over ideas. What do you got? What do you got? And it turned out we both had the same idea in our list of ideas. So we said, we got to write that. We both like this idea. Sia, how are you? I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, thank you so much. Super cool. I'm glad you like it. So anyway, we wrote this song, but we had a big argument over the words in the chorus. And we could just not, we met like 3 times and it seemed like it got more heated each time. And I tried to get the publisher to weigh in, but he didn't want to get in between the two of us. So I took my version and I pitched it and I got it recorded by this artist named Blake Luquette, who I just discovered is still putting out music. Although, his first album, I guess he improved his performance ability. And when he put out his music on Spotify, he left that album off. But anyway, we had this big argument, and he had these words for the chorus that I just thought were horrible. So my words, there ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fine to the first degree. There ought to be a law, and I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. But he wanted it to be, there ought to be a law against looking like that, so honey, I could haul you in. There ought to be a law against looking like that. That'll get you 5 to 10. And I'm like, honey, I could haul you in. First of all, that sounds like creepy, aggressive. And that'll get you 5 to 10. Who would want to hear that? Would a woman want to hear that sung to her, And mine still says I'd be taking you in, but it doesn't say it. It says I'll be taking you in to do some time with me. And he didn't like fine to the first degree because he's like, what does that mean? I'm like, come on, we're talking about laws. Everybody nobody would have a problem understanding that. It's a first degree crime. Come on. So anyway, that's the story behind the song. I don't know what he's ever done anything with his version, but I got my version recorded. And now I'm playing it in my live, and I'm glad you like it. And I still got to learn it a little better because I kind of wasn't sure a couple of places where how the melody went. But I'm so glad you like the song. And Risa is here, and welcome. And I'm Seth Hilary. I'm here performing original songs for you this evening. And thank you, Annabelle, for liking the live. And if you are enjoying my live, I guess I'm not supposed to tell you because they're suppressing apparently lives that say certain things like but you can see the goal I have up there is I'm trying to reach a certain number of followers, so you can smash that follow or subscribe button. That would be totally awesome. And if you can see my live goal, I think my live goal is visible. What is my live goal tonight? I think it's 2 hand hearts. and you want to support me, that's a tremendous way to support me. But any other way, any support you want to send is totally awesome. And thank you, Sasha, for the follow. I really appreciate you so much. You're so awesome. So, Kylie, how are you? And Manuel, how you doing? So I'm Seth Hilary. I'm doing original songs. I'm a songwriter, sharing songs that I wrote. The one exception is I can sometimes be talked into doing a Grateful Dead song because I'm a big Deadhead. But mostly I do songs and I yap. And right now, I'm noodling on the guitar and I'm yapping. So this is like yap music. I'm now doing yap music. Kylie, how are you? So I do a lot of yap music, but I also do original songs, and I'm trying to figure out what I should play next. Should I do another love song? I should do my new single. My latest single. It's you can think of it as a heartbreak song, or you can think of it as a healing song, and it's both. It's a breakup song. It's a healing song, and I feel like there's some wisdom in this song, so I really like it, and I hope you will also like it. And it goes like this. Oh wait, swipe right to show comments, but I really have to swipe left. Okay. Pedro, how are you? The waves of missing her keep rolling in. Her empty side of bed staring me down. I try to dry my eyes, but they fill up again. Hey, how are you? So I give it and let it all pour out. Tanya, with every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. First I hit the bottle, but that didn't work. A rebound romance couldn't turn the tide. The one way to get through is just to feel the hurt. And bit by bit, I'm leaving her behind. With every tear that falls, there goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. At least I've begun to learn I'm tough enough to be a little weak, to soften up with every tear that falls. There goes one more drop of pain from deep inside the vault of a heart that loves in vain. But I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm feeling hints of healing, though each trickle might be small. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. I'm gaining strength with every tear that falls. Ben, how are you? Love Machine. Ooh, Love Machine. That sounds intense. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hazel. I'm so glad you like my yap music. Hope you like my actual music too. And And Sasha, hey, how are you? And thank you, Lord, for Lord Farquaad. I love that movie. I think I've watched that movie like 30 times. When my kids were growing up, I might have watched it more than that. I don't know. They used to want to watch the same movies over and over again, and that movie is hilarious. So we watched it many times. I think the only movie we watched more than that was Little Mermaid, because for almost, I don't know, 6 months, my daughter, when she was 4 years old or 3 years old, she wanted to see that movie every day. So if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button or smash the follow button. Angel, how are you? Liam, how are you? Oh, it's telling me I should say hi. I don't know why it doesn't tell me to say hi to everybody. It only tells me to say hi to certain people. I don't know why. Some people join, and then some people join and it says say hi. Oh, thank you so much, Lord Farquaad, for following me. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm Seth. I'm a songwriter. I do original songs. I don't know if you haven't seen me before, you probably don't know any of my songs, but if you do and you want to hear a particular one, let me know and leave comments in the chat. If I can pin your comment, I will pin it if you say something nice. I can't pin comments everywhere, but I can pin them on the mobile phone oriented platforms. There are 2 of them that I can pin comments on right now. And if you don't know any of my songs, but you have a type of song, like you want to hear a breakup song, we just did a breakup song. You want to hear a love song? I have mental health songs. I have some political songs. I have some just silly songs and fun songs. And I have, what I call them life songs, just about my life or life in general. And then I also have pop and country songs that I guess some of the songs fall into more than one category. The pop and country songs, I have them separated out because, I spent many years as just a non-performing songwriter. And I was writing songs and hoping to get other artists to record them. And, I've had dozens of artists recording my songs. Unfortunately, nobody famous. We still got to change that. But I started releasing my own music, after 25 years of trying to get artists to record my songs. So I kind of have those as a separate category because I was, I started out doing country music, but then branched out into pop music. And so I kind of have those in a separate category than the songs I just wrote for me. Why don't I do my upcoming single or my previous single? Which should I do, my next single or my last single? I did my current single. So I can do my upcoming. Or my oh, thank you, Jenny? Does that say? Journey. Oh, Marie, how are you? Daddy Daniels is here. So I don't know. I'm so indecisive. So I'd love input. All right, I haven't done my previous single that much lately. So I'm going to do it. How long have I been live, by the way? Okay. All right. So this is a song about, like I mentioned, I never had any famous person record my song, and I really think I would have had a lot of success. You'd be hearing my songs on the radio all the time, had it not been for my anxiety and certain other issues, but mainly anxiety. So this song is about facing the anxiety as a creative person. I have several songs about those sorts of issues. And I always try to have a positive outlook on these things, even if they're negative. Check my social media, scroll through the latest news, as I create amnesia from the job I need to do. It's been like this for me all day. My nerves are off the charts. I need to find the words to say, and I don't know where to start. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate, wishing I could escape, 'cause I don't wanna face the fear of an empty page. You'd think that with my history I'd have a little trust, my own creativity. It feels like boom or bust. The problem is I'm making this about my self-esteem, when I need to be taking this into the world of dreams. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate. Just one way to escape, gotta force myself to face the fear of an empty page. I get my fingers moving, just one line, I'm suddenly producing, and I'm fine. Emerging from this place I hate, making one more great escape. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. Sand Russian joins. Cynthia, how are you? Sandra. Oh, Sandra. Oh, hey, how are you? Or is it Sandra? Sandra or Sandra. Welcome to my live. I am Seth Hilary. I am here to perform original songs for you and just to hang out and maybe do a little yapping, tell some stories. You know, this is what I call yap music. I'm yapping while fiddling on the guitar, noodling on the guitar. So this is yap music. Oh, Laurie, how are you? Thank you for joining. If you joined from one of my posts and you heard a song that you'd like to request, please let me know, and I will do that. And hello, Gernor, how are you? It's good to see you. Bubble, how are you? So I'm Seth, I'm a songwriter. I'm here sharing original songs and just hanging out. I tell some stories, I yap, I say silly things, and I sing songs that are both silly, serious, and otherwise, somewhere in between. I do love songs, I do political songs, I do mental health songs. I think that last one, that falls into two of the categories. That's a life song, and it's also a mental health song. Michael, how are you? Nicole, how are you? Nicola, Nicole? Mauricio, how's it going? Brenda, how's it going? Han Solo is here. All right. I love having heroes in my life. Annabella, how are you? So I'm Seth Hilary. Hey Jay, how are you? Well, I guess that's for you to decide, right? I actually, to be honest, I really feel like my strength is in my songwriting because I spent decades as a songwriter, in the music industry and coming so close to making it and self-sabotaging and failing to make it. Well, some of it's luck. Music business has a lot of luck, but I would have made it if I had just not given into the anxiety and the insecurities. I totally messed myself up by just doing dumb things and saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, or not calling people when I should have called them because I just had anxiety attacks and things like that. So you know what? I'm going to do another song. Oh, I said I was going to do my upcoming single. Why don't I do my upcoming single? Or should I do the song about anxiety attacks? I just did a song about getting through anxiety, and I have another one that's, it's just messing up my windows here. So, all right, I'm going to do my upcoming single because it's fun. This is my, well, I'm repeating myself, but yes, this is still my upcoming single. I don't know if you saw the video I posted the other day of how I came up with this song. It's not what you think. Okay, so anyway, with only slightly more ado, we'll get to this song. Only a tiny bit more ado. Minimizing the ado. Journey, how are you? Mary, how are you? Annabella. So this is, I hope you like this. This is coming out on November 7th. Sitting on the sofa, swiping right and left. One lonely night, darker than the next. An empty bed, waiting for me. No ray of hope I can see. Then fast as a flash from the sky came the one who opened my eyes. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Hair is red as fire, eyes of emerald green, a heart of gold from out of a dream. She brings color to my world, makes the flame inside me burn. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. A greater glare than a solar flare. She electrifies the air. Aurora is the light of my life. Her aura shines through the night. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. You can't know how much I adore her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. Like a burst from the stars, she brightens my heart. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. My love overflows in the glow of Aurora. So Jay, I'm hoping I'm playing a bunch of songs for you. I'm a songwriter, so I do original songs. So I hope you're enjoying my original songs. But I can dedicate a song for you. if you're still here. Are you still here? I have a brand new song that is dedicated to you if you're listening. It's unreleased. It's still unrecorded. I did? Wow. So, okay, I'm going to play. This is for you. I know you didn't request this because you probably never heard the song before because I just wrote it. But this is for you. If you're listening, this is for you. One second. Okay, here we go. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things rhyme, matching chords with melody. It's always well spent time. I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do alone at home grows to be much more when I'm behind the microphone, and my world becomes yours. So thanks for being here with me and giving me the chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. Oh, thank you, Jules, for liking the live, and Leanna, welcome. So those just joining, oh, thank you so much, Cecilia, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I'm Seth Hilary. I am performing original songs for you. I'm a songwriter. These are all songs I wrote. If you like them, I wrote them. And if you don't like them, I also wrote them. But I hope you do like them. So if you want to discover new songs and songs you have not heard before, you are in the right place. Of course, if you've heard my songs before and you want to hear them again, you're also in the right place. And I hope we're all in the right place. And I also, I talk, I yap. So as I said, I'm noodling on my guitar and I'm yapping. So consider this to be yap music. I perform yap music as well as actual music, as well as, I guess we can say, traditional music. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like that, Jay. I'm so glad. So, I know you probably don't know any of my songs, but tell me what kind of song you want to hear. Want to hear another love song? You want to hear a sad song? You want to hear a troubled but not sad love song? A political message song? pop song, country song, pop or country song. You know, I have a couple of other unreleased songs. You know, I really like to try this song. I really, you know, I hesitate to do this song because, you know, I don't know how good it is. I don't want to lose you, but I really want to do and see what you think of this song. So I hope you will stick around. I know it's not a bad song. The thing is it as good as the other songs? Is really what I want to know. And there's the second word of the song after the. I'm not allowed to say this word on TikTok, so I'm gonna have to spell it. Or I guess you can say schmecks is the code word you're supposed to use, but I'll just spell the word. So you know what the word is now, right? This SEX was great. It's still okay. Then we go right to sleep. And every week we go on dates. Conversations never get too deep. We're still exclusive. At least I think we are. Yet it feels like a relief when we're apart. So what are we doing this for? We keep on pretending we're more than you and me could ever be. I say it's time we quit it and finally admit it. I wish that this was love, but it isn't. What it isn't. It isn't what it isn't. If only it were different. I wish this was love, but it isn't. What it isn't. It's good to have someone to hold. And breaking up is hard. But can you see us growing old? In each other's arms. We don't share our hopes and dreams. It seems our future is not a thing. So what are we doing this for? We keep on pretending we're more than you and me could ever be. I say it's time we quit it and finally admit it. I wish that this was love, but it isn't. What it isn't. It isn't what it isn't. If only it were different. I want this to be love, but it isn't. What it isn't. I want this to be love, but it isn't. What it isn't. So what do you think of that song? King, how are you? King Cobra's here. Oh, thank you so much. Cecilia, thank you so much. So, what do y'all think of that song? No, I don't know that song. J Knight? Sophia, thank you for liking the live. Riley, how are you? I'm Seth Hilary. I am doing original songs for you. If you like these songs, I wrote them. And if you don't like them, I also wrote them. And so I do songs, I yap. Like I say, I yap while I'm noodling on the guitar. So consider this yap music. I perform yap music, as well as, ordinary, regular hopefully extraordinary, not just ordinary music. Sabrina, how are you? So I hope you'll hang around and hear some of my original songs and some of my music like right now. So I've changed the name of my live. I don't know what I should call it, but the name I've kind of gone back to is Original Songs and Good Vibes, because I don't just go one song after another. I tell stories. If you're interested in the stories behind the songs, I love talking about the stories behind the songs. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Jay. I'm so glad you like that song. I have a couple of other unreleased songs. I never know whether I should do the new ones or the ones that have been out and people have heard them. I always want to do the new ones, which is, I guess, a good thing. A love song. Okay. I got a lot of love songs. Which one should I do? Which love song should I play? I have it turns out 3 songs. 3 songs about couples sitting under the stars. Now, 2 of them are about they're just falling in love. And one of them, they've been in love for a while. Although it's not necessarily, they could just be falling in love. But that's, so I'm going to play one of those songs. I'm going to play this. This one came out about a year ago. No, more than a year ago. This came out last summer. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. A night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you've taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again. The sun is gonna rise. This picture perfect night will end. But this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Thank you, Sarah, for liking the live. And IDK, welcome. And Riley, how are you? Under the Stars. Well, I have 2 other songs that are love songs. The other 2 are about a couple just falling in love. It's their first night together under the stars. I sung in front of crowds before COVID, but now I actually I have long COVID. I actually have a song about long COVID, which I could do if you want to hear it. I used to go out and play out, and I've actually never had a paid gig, but I was getting invited to showcase, and stuff like that. But now I have long COVID, which is chronic fatigue, and first of all, I'm terrified of going out and unmasked and getting reinfected. But also, it's really hard to, I have to like nap every couple of hours. It's really hard to stay, WB Thruple. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, thank you, PJ. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you so much. Word, how are you? So, I don't know if you want to hear another love song, another song about couples under the stars, or if you want to hear my long COVID song about chronic fatigue. You have CFS. Is that chronic fatigue? MECFS? Because I have that. I have long COVID, which results in chronic fatigue. And I have a song about that. Would you like to hear that song? And I have all those things too. I have songs about depression. I don't have anemia. Okay, the stars. Actually, can I tell you a little story? Is anybody here from Western Massachusetts by any chance? I gotta find the song. I haven't played it that often, so I don't know it by heart. Anybody by any chance from Western Massachusetts? Because there is a... Okay, well, let me do this song about Under the Stars, then I'll play the chronic fatigue long COVID song. Okay? I would love to do that for you. But this song... Okay, well, I won't tell the story. I'll just do the song. And then I'll play the long COVID chronic fatigue song. It was the kind of sleepless night I've always dreamed of. The two of us beneath the moonlit sky. The whole world disappeared as you came close to me, with all the heavens shining in your eyes. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night dream, but if I dare, I swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. As the break of day sneaks up on the horizon, I still don't want to let this evening end. A few more precious moments in each other's arms, and I pray I'll soon be holding you again. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night dream, but if I dare, I swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. There's a new beginning with the rising sun. Let this be the dawn of a brand new love. You kissed me in the moonlight, I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night dream, but if I dare, I swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed star. If I dare, I swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight, now I'm wishing on a morning star. Okay, you know, the other Under the Stars song is also about not wanting the night to be over. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, leading. Okay, so this is for you. This is by request, sort of, for leading healing. I believe in healing too. So for those of you who don't know, long COVID is also known as long haul COVID, and it can manifest in numerous ways, but the most common by far is chronic fatigue. And that's what I have. And actually, well, I'll tell you, I'll do the song and then tell you this little story. Hold on a second. Okay. So, I shouldn't have blocked that guy. He left comments. I guess comments, you know, boost the engagement score, but he was obnoxious. So anyway, I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed, the afternoon sun through my window. I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or a flu. I can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. It's been more than 2 years. It started March of like 2023. Yeah, you know, actually, I found a clinical trial that, you know, is testing this medication to treat long COVID chronic fatigue. And so I contacted them, and it's near me. You know, I'm right outside New York, and the study's being doing in New York. Oh, and thank you, Lacey. How are you? So I was like excited to be in this clinical trial because, you know, the problem with these clinical trials. Oh, inactivity detected. What are you? I gotta now solve this puzzle to prove that I'm a real human. Let's see, did it work? Yay! So I had an interview on Thursday with the research, assistant to see if I qualified and if I was interested. And then I decided not to do the study because, some of the possible side effects of the medication were really scary. So they said, well, we haven't seen this because it's one of these things. It's a medication used for, it's a actually immunosuppressant medication that people use when they get like organ transplants, but they're doing a low dose. So there are certain medications that when you do a low dose, it has a different effect than when you do a regular dose. And I'm actually on a medication for my chronic depression, which is a low dose of a medication called naltrexone. So it's LDN, low dose naltrexone. So I'm taking that, but this is low dose something else. They said, well, we've never seen these side effects with the low dose. And I'm like, well, how many people have you observed? Well, not that many. I'm like, I just don't think I want to take that chance. Yeah, I know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So, oh, he's a MAGA. Oh, it figures. Oh, you know what? I should do this song dedicated to... I have a couple of songs that MAGAs would just absolutely hate. Yeah, but I have to limit the number of songs I do. I usually, it's been almost an hour. I usually try to do songs for an hour, and then, I kind of have to slow down because of the chronic fatigue. I don't want to, so now it's like coming up on 1 hour. Maybe I'll do one more song. Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you. I'm so glad you like the song "Leading." So maybe I'll do. I will end with, I really haven't done any of my political songs tonight. It's kind of, I start doing love songs, and then some of these political songs, of course, will offend some people. Although I have one that's designed. It's not supposed to offend anybody, but, nowadays it probably will anyway. And I really like these political songs because they mean a lot to me. But sometimes I'm hesitating to do them because you never know. But since James is here and he's an obvious MAGA, well, he's gone now. I feel like doing this song just to... But I'm going to do this song. It's one of what I call the troubled love songs. If you go to my website, by the way, you can actually download my music if you want to. You can stream it and download it, or you can hear me on any other regular streaming platforms. So there is there should be an LINK that you can click in my bio, in my profile. I'm not supposed to use that word because the algorithm is supposedly suppressing people who use those words. But there are, click on those if you want to, go to my website. You can also get I have artist merch there too. I haven't even mentioned that. And I haven't mentioned that I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. And sometimes I jump in and do some unscheduled ones if I have the time and energy. And Lacey, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you will try to comment. I don't think it means, I think it just means, you need to, there has to be some time. If you comment like one after the other, I guess that's the thing. But if you leave because I've commented on some lives, and I leave a comment like every minute, but try to comment and see if it'll go through. If this is, especially if this is your first comment and it doesn't go through, then we know that that's not the problem, right? So please, Lacey, please comment if you can. And if you can't, send an emoji, like a down or a crying emoji or something, and that'll tell me that you tried to comment and couldn't. because I want to tell my agency if your first comment didn't go through, and we know none of those other things apply, then there's something else wrong. I used to be a computer programmer, and it was my job to debug, find things that were wrong with the operating system. And I didn't actually go into the operating system code itself, but I would have to figure out why this isn't working. It was I'd take programs that were already written, and I'd install them and maintain them. And then if something didn't work, I'd have to figure out. So I have to go through all these steps. And this is one step. Okay, if it's your first comment and it didn't go through, that tells me as a computer debugger that the problem is not what they said, one of those three things. Because we know it's not one of the first two, because you can sometimes comment, right? So it can't be one of the first two things. And if your first comment doesn't go through, it can't be the third thing either. So it has to be something else. So anyway, I'm going to do what I call what falls into the category. I have the songs. I started talking about the website. I have the songs categorized, and this is in what's known as a troubled love song. Try to picture her. Her hair like a veil of gold. There aren't any words. Her face like a tale untold. There's a hunger we share, and she gives me a stare with eyes that could melt the cold. I can see paradise, but her flames turn to ice. She locks up her soul. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, a vision in the night. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, you are the morning light. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I've got you in my sight, but I cannot take you, cannot break you, cannot shake you, and I can't stand back no more. Try to picture her. Her heart wears a coat of steel. Woman of the world, a mask that can seem so real. I can see in her eyes, underneath her disguise, the fear of a lonely child, afraid of a part deep down in her heart that wants to run wild. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, you're crying deep inside. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, and so you run and hide. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, together we can fly, but I cannot find you, cannot find you, can't unwind you, and I can't stand back no more. Many years ago, they taught you to be oh so strong. You built a wall of stone, and you fought your pain alone too long. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, why don't you take my hand? Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I'm the one who understands. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, your wish is my command, but you won't receive me, won't believe me, won't deceive me, and I can't stand back no more. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, oh, echoes from the dark. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, still tearing you apart. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, it's not too late to start, but I cannot bend you, cannot bend you, can't defend you, and I can't stand back no more. I and I can't say your name. It looks like confetti emojis. Thank you for liking the live. Oh, Lacey, did you happen to see? Did you happen to check the server? I left a song preview on there, and I'm wondering if you would want me to play that. So I actually did play it tonight. I left the, but I wanted to hear comments on whether you like the song and whether I should keep playing it at my live. It's a song I totally had forgotten about. This song. Yes, you heard the. You know what? Yes is a good comment. Should I play that song again? I started I started the live with it because this is a song I wrote probably, I don't know. I've got a bunch of these songs from like 30 years ago that I'm suddenly remembering. And I guess I could do one more song. So I suddenly remembered this one. But and this is a song I wrote, like, I don't know. It was the first time a music publisher in Nashville, or any music publisher actually, he liked my songwriting enough that he connected me with one of his staff writers for a co-write. And that's a big thing in Nashville. You know, you get a publisher to connect you with a staff writer. That's a big thing. So me and the staff writer, when you get in a room with a staff writer, you kind of go over, okay, what do you got? You write down ideas and titles and stuff. It turned out we both had this title in our what they call the hook book. So we both had it. We said, I guess we got to write this one. And this guy actually came up with some really great stuff in the song, in the verses of the song. I feel like the best lines of the song are this guy came up with them. But we had a big fight over the chorus. He kept insisting on this thing that I hated it. But I guess he hated my version. But I really, to this day, I think my version is absolutely the right version. And as a matter of fact, I made a little recording of the song, and I got an artist to record my version of the song. So this song was actually recorded by an independent artist, and it's really funny. I was looking for the recording. I'm like, I don't remember how the song goes. I found the words, but I couldn't find the music. I couldn't remember how it went. I sort of remembered it, but I didn't exactly remember it. So I went looking through all these old cassettes I have, because I wrote this back in the 90s when I was, recording all my work tapes on cassettes. And I thought, this guy recorded it. It was probably on a cassette. And I couldn't find it on all these old cassettes that I've been saving. There's too many of them. And then I realized, wait a second, in the 90s they had CDs. So I have these old CDs that I saved, with songs that people recorded. And sure enough, right there it was on CD. And I found it. And Kaylee, how are you? And Taylor, how are you? Hey. So I'm Seth Hilary, by the way. I'm doing original songs for you. And so I hope you'll stick around. I'm probably going to do one more. And this is the song I'm talking about. I have to say the guy didn't really do that good of a job on recording this song. He was this high school kid. And he sent it into the Nashville Music Row magazine, it's called. They do reviews of songs. And they gave him a very snarky, not so positive review. But I Googled the guy because he was on this record label. It was called Ralph Records. His name was Blake Luquette. And I was like, I looked at the CD and it said Ralph Records. And I was wondering, is that like a real record label or is it his own record label? So I Googled it. And I found out this guy is still putting music out there. It looks like after high school, he went into the military and he did a bunch of stuff for a bunch of years. And then he started putting out music again. I went to his Spotify page and he's actually pretty good now. He did a terrible job with my song back in the early 90s, but he sounds pretty decent. I'm thinking of contacting him and seeing if he's still doing this song. He didn't put that recording on his Spotify page, but it would be great if he could do a better version of the song than the one he did on his Marielle. Hey, it's so good to see you. So I'm going to do this one more song. Oh, I have a question about this song because there's a line that I'm not sure I'm allowed to sing. So I came up with an alternate line for this song. It's not as good as the original, but it still works. I'm not sure I'm allowed to sing, as I said, this, but I'm going to do this song. I just learned it. I just relearned it after 30 something years. And I think it's fun. And I really want to know how you like it. It goes like this, sort of like this. Hey, bro. The swinging door swung open at Rusty's old saloon when a long, lean, tight jean, bright-eyed daydream waltzed into the room. She winked in my direction, knocked this up, turned me on my head. I nearly cried for mercy. Then I turned to her and said, there ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fined to the first degree. There ought to be a law. I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. I pulled myself together, picked my jaw up off the floor, but her all-knowing, mind-blowing, angel child smile hit me harder than before. I tried to play it cool, but she was too hot to resist. The words came out, you're number one on my most wanted list. There ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fined to the first degree. There ought to be a law. I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. I wanna throw the book at you. Just look at you. You're guilty as charged. There ought to be a law so I can hold you for stealing my heart. Thank you, Kylie, for liking the live. And oh, thank you so much, Kyla, for the ice cream cone. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the love. So, yeah, I wrote that song with this other guy, the staff writer, like probably, well, let's see. My first trip to Nashville was 1992, so it wasn't then. It was a while before, this music publisher. Oh, thank you so much. I really like it. I know. Like I said, I had this, and I'm pinning your comment. And I had this big fight with my co-writer over the chorus, and I feel like all the best stuff in that song was stuff he came up with, but we had this big argument over the chorus. So it says, well, the way I sing it, it says there ought to be a law against looking like that. You're fined to the first degree. There ought to be a law, and I'd be taking you in to do some time with me. But what he wanted it to be, and you can tell me if you like his version better, but his version was, there ought to be a law against looking like that, so honey, I can haul you in. There ought to be a law against looking like that. That'll get you 5 to 10. And I just don't like that. Maybe you do. But, as a songwriter, I have to imagine my audience, what they're going to think of. And I'm not a woman, and this is a song being sung to a woman, but I imagined, would a woman want to hear, I could haul you in and that'll get you 5 to 10? Or would you rather hear, you're fine to the first degree and I want to take you in to do some time with me? And I thought, definitely the second one. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. Oh, thank you so much, leading. These messages just weren't scrolling. Only it's definitely not for Trump. Well, I have this one song it's on my website. I never released it on Spotify, but it's on my website. It's called I Don't Even Want to Write This Song. And it's about me being a songwriter, being too depressed to write a song, but pushing through anyway. Oh, the MAGA guy is back. Oh, and Caitlin's another one. She thinks I'm a commie. That's cute. Oh, thank you so much. Well, if you want to support me, there is a support me link in there should be the link in my PRO profile that you should be able to see will take you there, and also to my website where you can download my songs, buy my artist merch. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. BUI. Get my artist merch. Boy, I thought this guy would be gone by now. So, you know what? Just because these MAGA people are here, I feel like doing this political song that they'll hate. God, so all these comments didn't scroll. All right, I'm going to do one more song. I'm going to do one more song because these people will, Well, which one should I do? There's a couple I could do. Maybe this one's appropriate for the moment. No, I'm going to do this one because I don't do this one enough. All the angry words and crossing swords, where politics is like a sport. The red team and the blue, we all pick a side. The goal is just to make the other team cry. But we're not just some elephants and donkeys. We need to come together for our country. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. We don't need to agree on all that much. Just this land we love belongs to all of us. No talk of spilling blood, no seizing control. Here we settle things at the polls. We wave our flags and sing our songs of freedom. It's time we start to act like we believe them. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. The haters on TV keep on talking louder. They're separating you and me just for their own power. So let's ignore them. We can't afford them. Cause one great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make Oh, thank you for liking the live. Is it Regan or Reagan? I don't know. Thank you. Oh, there was maybe he was on another platform. No, this guy James, he was posting troll stuff. Yeah, that song's been misinterpreted in a couple of different ways. One person thought I was a MAGA supporter after hearing it, and another person thought it was like a Lee Greenwood song or something. I was like a professional guy. I had a professional review it, and his comment was just America, like he thinks it was just a God bless the USA kind of song. Which it's obviously if you pay attention to the words, and a lot of people don't pay attention to the words. Oh, I just don't know. I've already done more songs than I usually do, and I have the chronic fatigue. Now I feel like playing like a bunch of these political songs, but I don't know. By the way, I'm Seth Hilary. I've been doing original songs. If you are enjoying my live and you would like to support me, if you can see my live call and want to support me, that would be totally awesome. But any support you want to send is totally amazing. And there's also a link. I'm sorry, LINK. I'm not supposed to say those words. The AI is listening. And LINK in my profile, that takes you to my WEB site, where you can download my music or stream it, get my artist merch, and sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter. There's also a link there to my Discord, and I would love it if you all joined the Discord and we could get some chat going and get to know each other, and you can make suggestions on what you would like me to add to the Discord and make it even more fun. But I do post previews of music there, and I think Lacey heard this preview that I posted today, and I just performed the song a little earlier. Libby, how are you? Well, it's just on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, and I don't want to name platforms because I'm multi-streaming, and if one of the platforms hears me talking about another platform, they might suppress me. So like I would say that you're on the platform starting with the letter Y, and I could say the platform starting with the letter T, but there are two of them. So I can either describe it as the vertical platform starting with T, or I can call it the platform whose name sounds like a clock. Oh, you know what? I forgot to even monitor this other window because I don't know if there's been any chat. Oh my goodness, there have been. T. Huffman has been here. Oh my goodness, and I missed I don't know if you're still here. There's usually not much chat in here. Oh, you said oh my God, a galaxy and tuned in. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, T. Huffman. Oh, one tough man. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much. I totally didn't have this chat window. It was covered by another window, and I don't know if you're still here, but I totally appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. Oh, and I just heard a sound, which probably means something good happened. Does that mean somebody subscribed? Let me see. Let me see what that... Oh, yes, Bruce. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm Seth Hilary. I have been here sharing original songs. I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. And if I go over like we did tonight, that's awesome. I usually try to do songs for an hour. I often don't make it because of my chronic fatigue, but tonight I went over. And then after I'm done doing songs, I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. No, somebody sent a GIFT called the Galaxy. So, and I hope, I don't know, I'm afraid I missed him, and I didn't get to thank him. His name's One Tough Man. He goes by One Tough Man. if I can message him. I got to send him a message, a DM or something. No, I don't want to kick him. I don't want to time out him. I want to follow him. I'll follow him. There we go. So anyway, so I usually, I hate to end the live. I'm done doing songs, and I don't want to just like end the live. Especially, you're here. I love being here with you. And even if I'm not singing to you, see, I'm yapping, and I'm noodling on the guitar while I'm yapping. So I call this yap music. So I'm not doing any more of my original songs, but I am performing yap music for you. The Digital Wizard is here. Hey, how are you? So I'm going to be ending the live pretty soon, but it's always hard to end the live. Because it's fun. It's fun being here, and it's fun just yapping. And if you went through the trouble of tapping on my live, I want to be here for you. But I hope you'll come back, and I hope you'll follow if you're not already, and have your notifications set, or and also join the Discord because you get a notification there if I do happen to do an unscheduled live, which I have done some recently. But my schedule is Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. And we usually go over, but I don't want to guarantee going over. I usually try to do songs for an hour. Tonight I did songs for much more than an hour. Well, hey Cheyenne, how are you? I think I've heard Offstring before. Oh, thank you so much, Taylor, for the "You're awesome," because you are also awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for the love. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're here, and I hope I'll see you again at my next live. So if you have any questions, I played Gabrielle. I played Gabrielle earlier, a little while ago. I really love getting requests. People know my songs and they request them. You don't know how good that makes me feel. That means so much to me. That you've heard me before, you've come back, and you like the song enough to request it, and you remember it. In fact, you even remember it makes me really makes my day. Thank you so much. Oh, you don't have to be kidding. If I was still doing songs, I would play it again. And I guess there are still some people here who heard it the first time. I don't know if they would object to hearing it again. I do get requests for that song. When I was playing out before COVID, I was doing open mics and stuff, and I would do that song, and just people would come up to me afterwards and invite me to perform at their showcases and things like that, and people would buy my CD, and I would get thunderous applause often with that song. People would ask me about it, like, who's Gabrielle? And Gabrielle was a real person. And it was the situation in the song is kind of a real situation. We admitted our feelings to each other. We were in this, retreat kind of thing. We were in this thing together for a month, like out in the middle of nowhere with a group of people. And we admitted our feelings for each other. And then we were there for a month. For the rest of the month, we never said a word to each other. I had an anxiety attack. I told her she made me nervous, and she told me I made her nervous. And we admitted we liked each other. And then we made each other so nervous, we didn't talk again for the rest of the month until I wrote this song for her. But by then she was seeing some other guy. And it turned out the other guy was his cabin was on the other side of mine, and I could hear them through the wall. It was really annoying. But, yeah, totally her fault. But the good news is, I stayed at this place for another month, and I met somebody else in the next month, and we got married, and we're still together. I actually have a song about that. Not, it's about how we met under unlikely circumstances and stuck together. And I'm really tempted to play that song, but right now, yeah, I really want to avoid post-exertional malaise, so that's why I kind of stopped doing songs. Oh, Billy, how are you? It's so good to see you. But I'll be back on Tuesday at 9 o'clock New York time. And as I said, I always try to do songs for an hour. I don't always make it because when the fatigue starts hitting me, if I start noticing the fatigue, I always have the fatigue. I always take a nap before the live. So I'm always late because I always don't allow enough time for the nap. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. So I try to do songs for an hour. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. So if I notice fatigue, so the fatigue is always there. After I take the nap, I'm always still fatigued. But it's like, okay, time to do the live. Can I really do this? And then, why would I want to do covers? Why do you want to hear covers? What covers should I do and why? I'm a songwriter. The thing I'm most proud of is my songwriting, and I spent summer camp. Yeah. It wasn't summer camp, but I used to go to summer camp. I have a whole series of videos on my profile from a while back talking about summer camp. But so now I'm doing Yap music. Well, I do, I can be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover. Every once in a while I do a Grateful Dead cover because I'm a big Deadhead. So I do some, I do a few. There are a few that there's a couple that I do. A lot of their songs are kind of too long, really, to. Oh, okay. But I do, there are a couple of Grateful Dead songs I do sometimes. Oops. So that's kind of the intro to this one Grateful Dead song that I like a lot. That song is called Scarlet Begonias. So that's one of the ones I sometimes play. The one I play most often is Broke Down Palace. It's, the Grateful Dead they're like not known for their like emotional love ballads or anything like that. Their songs are kind of abstract, and some of them are gritty and down to earth, and some of them are psychedelic and everything. But there's this one song, Broke Down Palace, that makes me cry when I sing it. I love doing that song. I'm a live head and a deadhead. Well, I figure if people want to hear covers, why, I don't understand, like, well, it's just me. I'm a songwriter. I want to do my my songs that I wrote. Some people ask for Johnny Cash sometimes. I get people say, do Johnny Cash. Actually, the Grateful Dead used to do this Johnny Cash song, Big River. So I thought, well, I guess if I play Big River, I'm doing a Grateful Dead cover of a Johnny Cash cover. So I could play that one. But, like I said, I don't want to get the post-exertional balance. I actually have a song called Balance, which I do play sometimes. So, What's a good song? Balanced? Oh, The Guitar Man. I don't know that song. Oh, thank you, Rose, for joining from my posts. Which post did you join from? Well, I know, but there's so many singers who do covers. So I feel like that's kind of, I know, it's been suggested. Well, actually in the music industry, there's kind of a dichotomy between, artists and cover bands. And it turns out, cover bands, if bands who do covers generally have a hard time squeezing originals into their sets because people who come to hear covers usually want to hear more covers. So, I don't know, if people come to my live to hear covers, I feel like they're just going to want to hear more covers. But I could be wrong. But also, I have chronic fatigue, so I have to sort of economize my energy. So learning a bunch of covers, I'd rather be writing new songs and recording my new songs and. Well, thank you, Digital Wizard. Thank you for the confidence and the faith. What? Daisy, hey, how are you? So I'm Seth Hilary. I am a songwriter. I think of myself as a songwriter before anything else, actually. So I do original songs, and now I have people asking me to do covers. So, I could do like a couple of covers, but that's, I don't know. If I did like one or two covers, how much of a difference would that make? I actually did record one Grateful Dead cover, by the way. I don't perform it live because my take on the song kind of was dependent on some of the studio stuff I did with it. Bread. Well, I remember the band Bread. That wasn't their big hit. What was their really big hit? It was a love song. Wait a second. I just realized I have my this chat window covered because there are some. So I hope you'll come back. I do this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. And well, Johnny Cash had a song, "A Boy Named Sue." It was a big hit when I was a kid. Who dresses like a lady? I'm not sure I get that. Oh, dude looks like there's a song. Dude looks like a lady. That's like by AC/DC or something, right? So anyway, maybe oh wow, it's an hour and 40 minutes already. I would really love to be able to keep my lives going for 2 hours, but I really it's really weird because it's like almost 11 o'clock. It's really late to be taking a nap, but I gotta lie down for a little while. It's too early to go to bed, but I gotta lie down. So I wish I could make this live go for 2 hours. That's sort of a magic number, at least I've been told. If you can stay live for 2 hours at a time, the platform whose name sounds like a clock, the algorithm starts to really like you a lot. Like 1 hour is a magic number, but then they say 2 hours is even more magicer. It's magicer. Oh, Aerosmith? Okay, it could be Aerosmith. I remember I quote discovered Aerosmith before they were famous when I was in college my freshman year. I wanted to do something with music, but I didn't even play an instrument at the time. I didn't start picking up the guitar till my junior year of college. So what am I going to do? I want to do something with music. And the college had an AM, like a closed circuit radio. Well, they had a big FM station, but they had a closed circuit AM station, and you could start out on the AM station, and if you pursued it, you could end up being a DJ on the FM station. So I did a radio show once a week on the AM station, and they had a very limited record library, but they had the first Aerosmith album there before anybody ever heard them. This was 1973. And actually a friend told me, oh, you got to check out this band Aerosmith. And they had the album. And I put it on, and the song Dream On came on. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. So I used to play that song a lot on the show. Okay, I'll look it up. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I hope I'll see you again at my next live. I'm going to start ending the live one at a time because I'm streaming in multiple places. So I'm looking at my phone, and people are coming in and out, but people aren't staying very long. Like Hatters just came. Hi, Hatters. I hope you'll come back. I'm Seth Hilary. I do original songs. I hope I'll see you. I do Tuesday, Thursday. Oh, hey, sup? So I'm about to end the live, but I hope you'll come back. My schedule's Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays from 9 to 10 New York time, and I do original songs. And I know it's past. If I can go over, that's awesome. I try to do songs for an hour, but it depends on my fatigue situation because I have chronic fatigue. But I hope I'll see you again. And please follow me if you're not already. And welcome, and thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me know you're here, and thank you for commenting. And I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Good night. Okay, that live is over. Okay, now, wow, almost 1,000 viewers. People pop in and out of there, but nobody stays very long over on that platform. And now here's the platform where one tough man was here. Oh, were you still here? The comments were not showing up. Oh, okay. But anyway, thank you so much, and thank you for the love, One Tough Man. And I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you again. Well, I got more viewers than usual. Okay, so now here's the app called Streamlabs, where I am on the platform starting with Y and the horizontal platform starting with T and all the other horizontal platforms. And usually the meta platform starting with I, but I messed that one up tonight, so I'm not streaming there tonight. But I am doing on the other meta platform. But I am going to end the live. All of you on those platforms, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again. Again, my next scheduled one is Tuesday,